At the risk of not trying to continue to hit a long deceased equine over and over again to the point where now it's nothing but bones, let's talk about different lobby types. And it's amazing how much better the game actually is when you happen to find yourself in either a small lobby or a solo lobby. And it happened over the weekend on PS4 twice for me, actually, during a live stream, and then Sunday night while I was knocking out a few challenges, doing some collecting while listening to some live streams. I just happened to fall into this lobby where there was 4 people, then 3, then 2, then all of a sudden, I was all by my lonesome. And as you can tell, there were tons of animals roaming around the place, from Lemoyne all the way up to the Heartlands. It was amazing how well Red Dead Online actually works whenever you have your own lobby or a smaller lobby where it's just you and your friends, say a posse full, like 4 to 7 people. Most of the time, I don't really use Twitter for anything other than notifying my followers about content as well as live streams. But I feel like we got to try and reach Rockstar somehow. If they're listening, that would be great. But if they're not, at least we can say we tried. So I sent out a tweet a few days ago. Today in Red Dead Online on PS4, animals were spawning, camp pitching, everything seemed to be working. Why? Because we happen to be in a small lobby of 4 players in it. Rockstar, the time has come to give us different lobby types. Invite, PvE, PvP, free aim, etc. First off, with Michael, gotta agree 100% on this. Thank you, Michael. Then Fat Chinese Gaming, if only Rockstar listens to us. We try. That's all we can do, Fat, is try. And either they're going to listen to us and they're going to come to realize that we need different lobby types, or they'll just keep trying to patch the game and we'll have more of the same, and more players will continue to leave the community. Devere retweeted, that's all you need to do to fix a lot of the bugs. Please listen to the people. I agree, Devere. Rockstar, you need to listen to your community. You've been asking us since the beta for feedback. There's a feedback page, so you don't just have to tweet them. You can also send them feedback and ask them for multiple lobby types. But yes, a lot of people are saying the same thing. And Doze also retweeted me. Thank you, Doze. Couldn't agree anymore. Private lobbies, dedicated servers, something. Yes, something has to be done to fix the issues in the game. The patches are obviously not solving the problem. Now to the community tab we go. Thank you so much to everybody that left likes and comments on the community tab. Drunk says it really shows it's a server problem. Keep a solo lobby for 24 hours. Walked away, kept checking to see if it went solo. Sat down and played for a bit. I don't know what to do. I was panic hunting, like I got to get in, fill up crypts and fill my materials, line with the hunting wagon for later, but then the calm hit me. Just enjoy the game. Dynamic events were happening everywhere. I rode through a bunch of deer and didn't shoot a single one. Was just so happy to see the game alive. I just started to lose consciousness. It was time to turn it off. Even without doing anything at all with the rolls, I had an amazing night of gaming, and I hope that they get this fixed. This game could be one of the greatest online experiences for so many different types of players if it just worked right. And as you notice in the B-roll, that's basically what I was doing. I was just so happy to see deer and alligators and pigs and pronghorns and buffalo. I didn't want to shoot them. I'm like, this is the way the game's supposed to look. There's birds everywhere. There's rodents scurrying around. Muskrats, raccoons, badgers, rabbits. It was amazing. Next we go to Mike. Agree with your comment here. Almost all of Red Dead Online's problems can be eliminated or greatly reduced by reducing the max players per lobby or session. So I think that's one thing that Rockstar will definitely need to consider, is simply reducing the size of the lobby. We've talked about this before, but more than that, I believe that we need different lobby types. And that's something I think that we should all be pushing for, everyone within the community, my viewers, subscribers, members, fellow content creators and streamers out there. We all need to do our part to reach out to Rockstar and tell them that the time has come for different lobby types. Moving on to Arctic. Hate to say this, but I don't think they'll add different lobby types. I think that there is a possibility that they might, Arctic. Now, you could be right, but data miners, as we pointed out before, have looked into the Red Dead Redemption 2 companion app, and they have found proof that there originally was going to be different lobby types for Red Dead Online, just like there's different lobby types for Grand Theft Auto Online, as well as Red Dead Redemption multiplayer. If we as the community push Rockstar hard enough to give us multiple lobby types and continue to make the case that this will improve the game and bring people back to Red Dead Online, I think at the end of the day, they'll have no choice but to acquiesce to our request. Blackestanish says this: I started a moonshine mission and ended up in my own lobby. Somehow, I turned off my social matchmaking and I had my very own lobby for hours until I turned off my PS4. Everything worked also, still had a few bugs to deal with, but the game was very playable. See, you have more proof, testimony coming from you, fellow members of the community, regarding how much better the game actually works in smaller population lobbies and solo lobbies. Moving on to Alan, what if they sold a premium subscription that reduced your lobby size, say 5 gold bars a month? Would players do it? I would begrudgingly. I don't want them to do this, me either. I just want the game fixed just like everyone else. It's just sad that you get used to the game running poorly, that when things work right, I literally say out loud, F yeah! And that's how I felt last night when I was roaming around, solo by myself with all these wonderful animals, as well as on Saturday's PS4 live stream. Now, I don't like the idea that we have to pay a premium service similar to what Fallout First. That nonsense by Bethesda, the latest oopsie. I definitely think that that's a bad idea for Rockstar to copy. But here's the thing. If there are more people playing Red Dead Online that are happy with the game, then those people that can't afford to grind, that got income, will be more than happy to buy gold bars at the store. So I don't think that we need a 5 gold bar a month subscription to give us access to a solo lobby. I would also probably begrudgingly accept that deal. I wouldn't be happy about it, but if it meant that I could actually have my own, lobby where I could do everything in that lobby, including moonshine and trader cells, and invite whoever I want to, invite, like my friends, my viewers, my subscribers, my members, then okay, I would be willing to do that because I got plenty of gold. So I would be willing to take that hit. But it would have to be reasonable, like you said, 5 to 10 gold bars a month at the most. Moving on over to Ferrari Taco. Damn right. I guess they wouldn't make as much money from gold bars from the invite-only or friend lobbies, but F them, they have enough money. Time to give the consumers what they desire. I actually disagree. Just like I said with Alan a moment ago, if you have more people playing Red Dead Online and you have a happy community that has multiple lobby types, not all of them, but there will be some out there, the quote-unquote whales, that will be more than happy to go to the store, buy gold, especially if they're busy, with real life, work, and family and whatnot. They don't have time to grind like some of us do. Then they'll be more than happy to reward Rockstar and Take-Two for giving them a decent game with multiple lobby types financially with gold bars. So I think the opposite would happen. It would bring more people back to the game, and more people would be able to actually play the game, less disconnects, more animals to hunt, as well as the ability to do your trader role, moonshiner role, and future roles. So that would actually bring people back to the game and would mean an upscale in sales at the microtransaction gold bar store. Next up is OG Bong. The time has come indeed. I can sniff it in the air when a lobby of 18 players is changed into a lobby with 19 plus players. Spawns are so bad, I'm constantly looking into the sky for birds. The last 2 to 4 weeks, I couldn't even bother to hunt actively anymore on large animals. Or is this apocalyptic wasteland with no animals an Easter egg that confirms Red Dead Redemption 2 Undead Nightmare? Sadly, I don't think it is, OG Bong. And finally, let's go to Milton. Looks to me like the math is being done between fixing and killing. Reminds me of what happened with Grand Theft Auto before the reset. Once again, thanks to everybody that took the time to like that tweet I sent out to Rockstar, as well as in the community tab and the comments, replies, retweets that some of you have done. Very much appreciated. Hopefully somebody at Rockstar will see the tweet. Most of the time, like I say, I tend to avoid Twitter like the plague. But we got to try as a community to get Rockstar's attention, to make the case, all of us, those of you that play the game and those of us that cover the game, content creators, streamers. Perhaps if we all do our part to reach out to Rockstar through the socials, whether it's in Twitter or the Red Dead Online feedback page, which I'll link below in the description section. Maybe, just maybe, if enough members of the community, the players, the content creators, the streamers, reach to Rockstar, it'll finally force their hand and they'll have no choice but to give us different lobby types. And when they do, they're going to see more people come back to the game. And players are going to be happier because it's obvious by now to me and many of you that the game works far better whenever you're in smaller lobbies. It's still far from perfect. There's plenty of other issues and bugs that need to be worked out. But at least the option to have different lobby types, like a solo lobby, a PvE lobby, a PvP lobby for hardcore players that like to PvP, as well as a free aim lobby, that would give players options for Red Dead Online. And it makes absolutely no sense to me that we didn't have this to begin with. As I pointed out before, previous online games made also by Rockstar, Grand Theft Auto Online, Red Dead Redemption multiplayer, had multiple lobby types. By doing this, Rockstar, you will improve the game for the players and the community, you'll bring more people back to Red Dead Online, and you will prove to us that you actually listen to our feedback, because you've been asking for our feedback since day one of the beta, and here we are, giving you our feedback. We want multiple lobby types. We've been asking for it since the beta, but the time has come, Rockstar, to give the Red Dead Online community what it wants, and that is different lobby types. If you do this one thing, Rockstar, it won't fix everything, but it will be most definitely a step in the right direction when it comes to the future of Red Dead Online.